So I had put the cluster back in the car, and I want to show you, I had to do a repair to it after I put it in because my speedometer started off at 25 miles an hour when I put the key in it, and of course it was way off. So here's what I learned. First of all, the speedometer, you look at where, I basically put the needles on, got them as close as I thought was accurate, and I thought these, these have stops, or at least I thought they had a stop, but this tack does not have a stop. But the speedometer, it's got a return spring. This thing has a return spring for the fuel, for the temperature, and the fuel has a return spring. What I also learned was that these little darlings, when you put them in, if you don't put them in properly, there's an orientation peg on the back side of these. And let me show you what that is. Zooming this in as close as possible so you can see, and I'm about to point at a couple of things. Right here is this is the temperature needle. There's a little stop there and a little stop on top. So those little stops mate to the back of this guy. And there's two little pins. If you see those two little, looks like two eyes and a nose. Anyways, those two little pins are significant. So what I did was, when this needle, when I put the key in, the needle pegged all the way up like that. Of course it was mounted. So what I did was I went back here, about the same distance of that travel from here to there, and I put this peg in. And this is very similar to the other needles. You get it started, and then you can turn it, and you're actually in the spring motion. So this is about the same distance from here to here as it is from here to here. Now, if you want to be technical, you can measure it, but I eyeballed it. So now you take this little guy and put him over here and push him all the way down. And look, there's a stop there. Now it should travel properly, and it will travel properly with the gauge package. For the speedometer needle, there's a stop right here. There's also, this has this similar bumps on the back, but there's nothing on that centerpiece, no stops. So the key is here. When I put it to just this side of it and then lifted the needle over, and there's tension on this, I went to 25. So I went back here, I went to 25 when I put the key in. So I put it this way, and that took care of it. So hopefully you found this video helpful. It took me a while to figure some of that stuff out, and maybe it'll save you some time. Yeah, I appreciate it very much, and thanks for watching. If you liked it, hit that like button, and if you would, also subscribe. And thank you again.